So Sunday, no, Saturday, December 14th, day 6. I'm still looking for a studio. So, yeah, I apologize for the sound. I've just tried a whole bunch of stuff, and yeah, it just sounds like I'm underwater. I'm doing a test at home. It's still fairly shadowy. Spinny boy. Whoa. Okay. There. It just sounds like it's underwater. And it goes like down there. Whoa, you're gonna go away now. Okay, so less this time, but it's still staticky. Come on down. Alright. Super annoying. Okay, hold on, let me just see here. Okay, so I just did the classic blow into the thing you want to clear test. I'm just gonna tilt it up so you're not staring at my chest. Eyes up here. Well, I'm gonna have to edit this first of all, so there's gonna be a lot of cuts into this video. So again, audio is crap, so yeah, deal with it. I'll figure out some better audio soon. I'm gonna look at different mic options for the phone. So, update on the studio. So what I found is a space that actually might be potentially really good. 100 square feet. I'm looking to try to get 150 square feet with this place. Nothing is available yet. The studio space that I'm looking at is potentially good. This 100 by 100 foot space, 10 foot by 10 foot space, 100 square feet, is around a 350, which is exactly what I'm looking for. 150 square feet is around 450, they told me. And I could still go with that. That's still within the budget that I'm looking for. Now, the 100 square feet one is not ready for woodworking, so I did visit it. It seems cool. It's fairly tiny. I mean, 10 by 10 feet. Put out a tape measure, you'll see what that actually is. But I could work with it. I think I could really work with it. It is really tall though. Like the ceilings are really high. So I'm looking at stuff that actually stock on top. So whether that be storage or additional things that I don't use all the time, or while I'm actually building everything, I could kind of store it up there to kind of give myself a little bit more of a square footage, or think of a pulley system. I don't know, something. I could figure out something. I don't quite know how to work with it yet, but I'll see. If this is the place, I mean, I like it. The owner of the space is really nice. He seemed really cool, really laid back. I think he's genuinely just trying to make a space for like small industrial, like small and hobbyists, and I think he actually cares. It's what it sounds like to me. It doesn't sound like it's a gimmick or it's a ploy. And he really is the... Okay, so you're gonna listen to this thing again now. Like I've been looking for months now. I can't find anything. Yeah, there's a kin, but they're all relatively focused on visual artists or artwork that doesn't require a lot of maker space, or it doesn't require a lot of tooling and that kind of stuff. And so you'll find a lot of either writers, videographers, you'll find painters, people who draw, craftspeople who do anything from knitting and embroidery to maybe pottery, and even then pottery is sort of loud. It uses some machinery. My partner's friend does some pottery, and she's kind of always afraid about making too much noise and stressing people out. So this seems like a space where we can make a bit more noise, but at the same time, the space that I have is not sealed off, so it could potentially bother some people. So I wanted to figure out exactly what tools am I allowed to use, and if there are like hour limits to it too, while I'm in this space that's not, in this cubicle that's not fully enclosed. And when a cubicle does become available that is enclosed, that I could make a little bit more dust, make a little bit more noise, then great. that's going to be perfect. So my ideal thing is 150 square feet and enclosed, so I can actually make some noise. He did show me another room that was 14 by 18 feet. It was $900. I can't do that right now. I wish I could. I wish I could say, I'll do it. But the good thing is that he was saying that when larger spaces become available, they offer it up to internal tenants who do want to look for larger spaces. So, if things go well for me and I can afford something more in the future, then I'm going to go for it. Not this one, but another space within the same warehouse will be great. And also, if this seems like, oh, you know what, in 6 days you find yourself a studio, how hard could it be? I've been looking since last year, roughly. Not seriously, just poking my nose at what's available, what exists in the city. And it's hard. I've not found anything else other than this place that is this kind of industrial kind of space. No one really caters to hobbyists and to makers like this. Like, you have maker spaces, and they're great. They're great for community. Like I said, I'm still staying with Interaxis over on DuPont, but I need a space for myself. Neighbors. Okay. I live in a small apartment. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment with my partner, and she and I are happy here, but it's not really a workspace. Like, you can see behind me, that's her desk. My desk is over there. My partner's already got one, small, like 7 by 7 foot thing, and it's really, she needs a desk, some wall space, and a couple shelves. So she does mostly drawing, printmaking, where she has also a studio that she's a member with, so which is Open Studio. So she does a lot of her printmaking there. So those are facilities that she can do some stuff there. And it's the same thing. So I have Interaccess, which I'm a member of, and super cheap. Really recommend it. It's a great community. It's focused around the arts, but it is about new media and technology, and they're really open to anyone that really wants to make something cool and fun, not necessarily a sort of. They love tech stuff, and if it incorporates the visual element as an artist, then that's even better, and that's what they sort of mandate. So I can't wait to see what happens here. And I've been looking for a studio for over a year now, and it's been a tough find, honestly. And last time last year, when I did have a better paying job, I thought to myself, oh, I can't afford a studio. I need, I really can't. But now that I have a job that pays less, but I've been, over the past 4 months, budgeting, I've learned that I have been spending way too much on going out and doing things, and I don't need it. I'm going to start kind of structuring this a bit more. Right now, this is more of a rant, but I want to structure a bit of a discussion as well around everything that's around creativity and making. So this next little bit of a series is going to be, me finding a studio, starting a studio, how I'm going to plan it, what I'm measuring, how I'm going to fix it up and make the bench work, and the progress and how that grows as finding a studio for myself. But I'm also going to be talking in between those videos, or at least I want to, about all the other things that are around making and around a maker, an artist, a creative person, and some of the struggles that are there. Even just in general, for people who may want to consider themselves as artists and struggle with that identity. So I studied art and art history, and so a lot of it was about visual culture and communication. And so I want to see how much I remember of it. I honestly started a discussion on figuring this out, and I will rant. And I'm feeling very uncomfortable being in front of the camera and doing this, to the point where I have to do it when my partner is not here, because I'm a bit embarrassed. And that's why I like going down the street with the camera is super stressful for me. It's embarrassing. I admire the people who can just do this and vlog and just not care and put it out there. So for myself, for the time being, this is a sketchbook, and this is just really for me because I'm not expecting anyone, not a single soul, to watch this. And that's okay. If someone happens to stumble on us and watches it, great. If you like it, great. If you subscribe, something's wrong with you. But thank you. You are very nice to do that. And I'm going to try to learn the YouTube dance, how to make YouTube videos, figure my niche out and what kind of videos I'm going to make. I have a lot of people on YouTube that I admire and that I like their videos and I like what they do and how they make things, and sometimes it's cringy. So, recap on all this is potential studio, maybe, or at least a foot in the door in a potential studio. The videos are going to be about the studio progress and how I'm going to go. In between that is also going to be a discussion of the things around creativity. So there's going to be a journey and there's going to be a discussion. For the first long while, it's going to be a monologue because no one's going to reply, no one's going to listen to me, no one's going to answer me or say anything or, provide any kind of feedback. That's just how it is. There's a lot of noise, and I'm trying to create a signal. But again, sketchbook. I'm not worried about views. I'm not worried about being seen. I just want to document. That's my approach right now. Just document. That's all I can do. Thanks so much, guys. Sorry this is so long. I'm going to try to edit it down so that it's not an 18-minute video plus all the shenanigans about it. And again, I'm so sorry about the audio. I'll figure it out. I'm going to see what kind of audio equipment I can get. And I'm going to fix the lighting too, because right now I've just got my overhead lights in the room, and I've got a couple lamps that are pointing my way to kind of fix that. So I'm going to work on the lighting too. And so everything that's about my studio is also going to be about my process in learning how to make videos as well. So I'm going to try to be as transparent as possible about a lot of things, wherever I think to be transparent, at least. If I don't think to be transparent about something, then let me know and be like, hey dude, you don't realize that you're doing this. I'll either say you're right or I'm not thinking of it that way necessarily, but maybe now I am. So hopefully I'll post something again tomorrow, which should be day 7, because this is day 6. I really should have planned. I really should have looked back and see what I recorded. Also, the day 1 video is going to be posted at the same time as this, so I'm going to edit it all together. Just because I recorded it and then didn't actually upload it, so I also need to get into the habit of recording something and uploading, and then come up with the system to make it as simple as possible for me to upload things, whether that be in vlog format and minimal editing, and how I can minimize the editing, and also scripting. I want to have as you can tell, my mind tends to wander a lot, so whether that be the defining aspect of my videos, that's fine, but I can also see how it's super annoying. I don't know. If anyone in this universe is watching this, let me know. Thanks.